Konnichiwa, so I'm doing my weekly update and I know it's a little bit late. I know that normally I would do them on a Friday and I keep saying that, but actually I think I might move them to Mondays because I do stuff over the weekend and I tend to do more exciting things over the weekend than I do during the rest of the week. So this weekend we had one of Dave's friends come to stay with us and we went round to his older brother's house, Dave's older brother's house, not the friend's older brother's house. Anyway, we went round there and we played some of the Jackbox games on the PS4, which was quite fun and very, very silly. And I think everybody that was there were about 8 of us there, and we all really needed that kind of release. It was just very, very silly and very, very good. The next day, the three of us went into town in Southampton and we sort of had a look around. We bought quite a lot of manga and comics and things like that between us. And also Dave and I went on a bit of a nostalgia trip and found something, now that's what I call music albums. I found number 35 and it's got some brilliant tracks on here. It's got like the Spice Girls, Say You'll Be There, Deep Blue Something, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Baby Bird, You're Gorgeous. There's a few things like Britpop on there. You've got like Pulp and Suede and stuff like that. You've also got, on the second disc, you've got like Backstreet Boys and Boyzone, you know, proper old school. Louise Redknapp. Oh, Ant and Dec, When I Fall in Love. Yeah, Ant and Dec. Remember, they had a pop career. But then there's a classic tune on here as well, Faithless Insomnia. If you don't like that as a dance tune, what is this? But I realised as well that that actually came out in 1996, and that was the year I turned 10, so that was 21 years ago that those songs came out, and it just seems crazy that it feels like only yesterday that I was first sort of singing and dancing to these things in my bedroom, and then all of a sudden there they are, and they're on this Now album, and it's from 21 years ago. It's just totally weird. So what else have we been up to? Well, Dave's going to start his new job on Monday, which I'm quite excited for him. I don't know what he thinks, but there you go. And then we're going to be, I'm going to be walking 10,000 steps every single day in March for charity. Now, I've got a bit of a challenge because on one of those days I have to actually take my car for its MOT, and the garage is right next to where I work. So the challenge that day is going to be finding an excuse to go out for a walk at lunchtime after work to try and get up my 10,000 steps. So that's going to be my challenge. Challenge accepted, of course. And yeah, so basically the idea is I'm doing it for cancer research, and it's because I've known people that are affected by cancer, and it's a horrible, horrible thing for a person to go through, and it's a horrible thing for their families to go through, and that's why I want to do this and raise a little bit of money. I'll put the details in the bottom and stuff like that. If you're seeing this on the night this has been recorded, they won't be there until the following day, so check back. But yeah, so it's 10,000 steps a day, which is fine Monday to Friday normally when I walk to and from work. But when it comes to weekends, I'm not that great, and I tend to do only about 1,000 steps a day. So this is going to make me go out for a walk on Saturday afternoons. It's going to make me go out for a walk on Sundays. And it'll be good for me as well, because I'm going to be giving up sugary treats and things like that. Because I figured I might as well lose some weight while I'm at it, if I'm going to be doing all this extra exercise. And Dave's going to be joining me in terms of improving his diet. He's going to be coming out on a few of the walks with me. So really, Pancake Day, next Tuesday, that's our last chance, literally, to have anything. But considering the 1st of March is actually the start of Lent, this kind of makes sense. So it's almost like giving up sugary stuff for Lent, only, of course, we're doing it until the end of March, and the end of Lent is actually Easter, which is actually the 16th of April. But yes, so that's what we're going to be doing. And I'll keep you updated. I'm going to do. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do it as a weekly vlog or if I'm going to do it as a daily vlog. But I'm going to basically keep you updated with my progress as I go along, so that you can see that I'm actually sticking to it, that I'm taking it seriously. Now, the rules actually state for Cancer Research UK that it's an average of 10,000 steps a day, which means that if you do 8,000 steps on one day, you can top it up by doing 12,000 steps the next day. So it just has to average out at 10,000 steps a day. As long as you do that and you end up doing a minimum of 310,000 steps in the whole of March, then it counts. So on the day that I do my MOT, that might be the difficult day. That's going to be the challenge. I'm going to try and get to as close to 10,000 steps on that day as I can, because I regularly walk 11 or 12,000 steps a day, Monday to Friday. So I'm hoping that I'm not going to have to rely on that to top it up a little bit. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to actually do it. And my plan is to still do 10,000 steps. Now, if I can do 10,000 steps, I will be very, very happy. And if I have to end up walking up and down my living room in order to get there on that day, will do it. But that's that. So that's what I'm up to, and I will keep you updated. So for now, sayonara.